All right, we are going to be going through our stability workout today. Now remember, the point of stability workouts is to maximize your joint strength, to reduce injuries, fix muscle imbalances, and really concentrate on that core, because your core is the most important muscle when you're working out, to allow you to do other things, to allow you to be stronger, and to prevent as many back and knee issues as possible. So today's workout is going to be involving stability ball, kettlebell and or dumbbells, and a bosu ball. So I'm in my basement, I'm in my house. Hopefully you guys will be doing this workout in your house as well. And we're gonna go about 25 minutes. So let me just start my Apple Watch and let's rock and roll. So first off, we're gonna be using one of my bands. So if you don't have a band, you can just use your hands, or you can use a light pair of dumbbells, but you're gonna be bent over, and we're gonna pull this bad boy up and down for 10 reps. Now the point is to warm up those shoulder blades, isolating one leg, so you're stabilizing here and just pulling through 10 times. And then when you get to 10, you're going to be switching feet and repeat. So puff that chest out, squeeze shoulder blades, keep your neck neutral. So as you're here, you're pushing through, balancing on that one leg. And guys, balance is so important when you're working out, because this is how you get stronger through the joints. You want to push weight up over your head, you're going to need balance on your feet. If you want to prevent injuries, you need balance on your feet. Next, I'm going to be using a kettlebell. You can use a dumbbell if you want to, but we're going to be coming up to an upright row, bringing your leg up, come back down, switching sides, come back down. The point, as you lift up your knee, the leg that's on the ground, you are squeezing that butt cheek. So as you come up, squeeze your butt cheek, come up, squeeze your butt cheek, feel it coming through each time, up and down. So the higher you raise this knee, the more this butt cheek is being squeezed. Coming through, you're gonna be doing 10 on each side. Boom, and up, and last ones, other side. Boom. Now with the stability ball, a lot of what you can do on a stability ball is gonna be the same as a bench. So we use stability ball to maximize your hips and glutes to stabilize, as well as to control through your upper body. So I'm going to be doing a single arm chest press. You want to make sure your neck is supported on the ball, and you want to make sure your hips are up so your back stays flat. So as you're here, have your head on the ball, elbow up to the side, pushing up and down. Always exhale as you come up. So you want to be breathing out as you're pushing the dumbbell up in the air. And we're going to be going for 10 on each. Notice my hips are high, squeezing my glutes, neck is supported. Coming through, I'm concentrating on my chest. Very slow, methodical movement. And right over to the other side. Sometimes I leave my hand up here so you have a gauge as to where to bring the dumbbell. Otherwise, you're just coming up and down on your own, keeping your dumbbell over your chest. Too many people are coming up high this way, and that's going to pop your rotator. So you want to keep it low over your chest as you extend. Boom. Now we're going to be taking this dumbbell, sitting on your stability ball, again, mimicking what you would on a bench, except now this is forcing you to stop yourself from swinging side to side. 2 hands on the dumbbell. You're going to be coming behind your head for a tricep extension. So coming down, up, bring it back to your chest for some shoulder activation. So coming up, behind your head, up and down. Rep it out, guys. The key is you want to keep your elbows in close to your ears. Pretend like they're hugging your ears this way. The wider you go out with your elbows, the worse it is on your shoulders. So if you want to save those shoulder joints, keep it in close, coming up, and drop it down. Perfect. Take a quick second. We're going to be going back to the beginning. So this is where, again, I have the band. If you don't, just use air, or you can grab light dumbbells like 5s or 2s or something. And so as you're here balancing, pumping up, pulling, squeeze, and shoulder blades. Pulling, squeeze, and shoulder blades. So notice this back leg is up in the air, and you're going to be pulling it up and down like this. Coming through. And then coming through. And good, other side. Make sure you're maximizing balance. Oops. Staying core. Pulling up and down. Up and down. Seven, sorry, I'm breathing too. It's just a workout. And 10. All right, that kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, I'll use the dumbbell this time, but you're gonna be here, 2 hands, coming down. As you come up, elbows are high, wrists are straight. Then you're coming to the other side. So lifting your knee, squeezing your butt cheek. Remember, your butt is part of your core. It's your lumbopelvic hip complex. So work that core by working your butt. The stronger your butt is, the more able you are to stand on one leg, have control, kick, move, walk up and down stairs, everything. So control, up, last ones, boom, down, other side. Now we're going to the chest press. So stability ball, neck is supported, hips are high, slowly controlled through the reps, 10 reps on each side. Exhale as you push the weight up top. So being here, coming down and up. Keep the weight out to your side. Control it through your chest, control it through your core. If you can punch stomach, that means your abs are tight, it means your butt is being squeezed. And again, you can have your other hand up top for guidance as you're coming along. And switching, going 10 on the other side. Perfect. Keep it going. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. Now I feel this in my glutes, my core, and my chest as I do that exercise. Following it, you're going to be on your stability ball. Feet are shoulder width apart, stabilizing, sitting as tall as you can. 2 hands on the dumbbell, coming overhead, tricep extension, back down to your chest. Overhead tricep extension, back down. Now notice, as I'm sitting, I'm not arching my back. I am engaging my core and sucking it in. So anytime I have weight coming behind me or above, those abs are activated. The more you train your body to activate your abs, the harder your abs will be. So if you get punched in the stomach, a little kid runs up to you and tries to punch you, anything, you will be prepared and you won't get hurt. Last one. Boom, and drop. Take a second, grab a sip of water, and then we got round 3. So again, starting off with that balance. So gonna be here. I have a band. You guys can have whatever you're looking at. Having your dumbbells, having just air, whatever. Focus on squeezing shoulder blades, focus on staying balanced, and having your back leg up as high as you feel comfortable. So as you're here, coming down, pulling apart and squeezing, squeezing, pull through. Nice and easy. Boom, no race, not trying to go as fast as you can. Trying to go as full range of motion as you can to train your body, what they call proprioception. Now switch and go the other side. So leg is up, glutes are squeezed, all about squeezing those shoulder blades. Puff your chest out. If anyone has bad posture, this will dramatically help. The stronger your muscles are between your shoulder blades, the less neck pain you have, the less back pain you have, and the more strength you have. 9 and 10. All right. I'm going to go back to my kettlebell. Again, you guys can use your dumbbell, whichever you prefer, or you can just do body weight if you aren't ready to be adding weights to it. But you're going to be coming down and pulling up to your chest, balancing on one leg. So as you're here, coming up to one side, back down. Up to one side, back down. Coming through, back and forth. Exhale at the top. As you lift your knee, you squeeze your opposite butt cheek. So whatever leg is on the ground, as the glutes you're squeezing, higher you lift that knee, the more glute activation you're going to have. Boom, and drop. All right, coming through for that chest press. What's the rule? Neck supported, glutes high, go slow and controlled. Exhale at the top. So as you're here, comes controlled and back up. I like to do about a 2 count to a 3 count, coming down and up, really maximizing where the strain on this muscle is through the whole range of motion. So in your head, think, how do I make my chest be activated from here all the way down and from here all the way back up? The more you concentrate on where you want to feel it and target, the more your brain sends receptors to make sure that that's what you're doing. Otherwise, your shoulder will get tired, your triceps will get tired, and you won't be able to maximize the exercise. Switching sides. So as much as no one talks about it, working out is a very psychological thing. And the more you can take control of that, the more you feel empowered, the more confidence you have, and the more things you're able to do. So, rock and roll. Keep it up. Keep it up. Last one. Man, my glutes are burning. All right, sitting on your ball. If you don't have a ball, you can sit on a bench or you can do these standing, but ball will help stabilize for your hip complex to make it stronger anyway. So being here, 2 hands, elbows as close to your ear as possible, back down to your chest. Close to your ear as possible, coming down. Hug your ears with those elbows. The goal here is to feel it through your tricep and then a little bit through the shoulders as you come in front of your head. Again, suck in your belly button, squeeze your core. Do not arch your back, engage your abs. Boom. Last one. Boom, and drop. All right, I'm going to grab a drink. So just you guys grab a drink too. We're going to be going on to some new exercises. So make sure you guys have some water with you. Now with this stability ball, we're going to be going single arm row. So what you're going to be doing is one hand on the ball, stabilizing the shoulder, one leg on the ground, stabilizing the lower body, other hand pulls coming through. So many people in this exercise like to round their back. So when they do a row, they're like this, coming up and down. And as you can see, you're going to feel it, but you're not going to be feeling it the right way. You want to flatten your back out and really puff your chest out, as I tell everybody, to come up and down this way. So your hands should be right by your love handles. You want to feel it here down to your side. So 10 on each side. Just keep coming through. Use your ball for stability. Legs are doing the work. Pulling it up, and switch. I'll go the other way. Again, stabilizing one leg. Stability work. A lot of people ignore doing single leg stuff, and they're really missing out on the benefits of exercise to get you more defined and get you stronger in your joints to allow you to lift up those heavy weights and not get hurt. And good. Everyone wants to get big so quick and get ripped and all this stuff. But if you neglect this, you're going to get hurt, have to stop working out, and then get discouraged because you got to start all over again. I'm going to be doing bosu ball squats. So blue side is facing up, coming down and up this way. If you don't have a bosu ball, try to come your feet as close together as you can, staying balanced for your squats. This one's just a 10 count, coming through and up. Excuse me. Got a little burp there. My bad. 3. Good. Good. Notice my chest is staying up, back is staying flat. Don't just bend over, looking at your toes. You want to look in front of you, down towards the floor. And drop. Next, I'm going to show you 2 different versions of crunches. First would be on your stability ball. Most people, when they're on a stability ball, are going to be coming down and they arch coming through and then come all the way up. This is terrible on your spine. Not supposed to do that. Crunches is all about engaging core, coming down to stop, and then come back up. You fall down far enough until you're about to go down, you stop here, and then come up. As far back as you can go where your abs are engaged, that's as far back as you go. So for me, it's here. When you're doing abs, you always want to exhale as you're coming up, or else you're not going to engage your core. So with stability ball, keep your feet close together. Again, stopping you from going side to side and coming up and down, up and down. You got 20 of these bad boys, so keep it going. I'm on 13. Always be exhaling, coming up, squeezing my head. I'm squeezing my abs coming down, squeezing my abs coming up. So you could punch me in the stomach coming up or down to feel yourself engaging that core. It's a little trick that you see a lot of boxers and kickboxers and movies do. Rocky does it where they're punching them in the abs coming down and then coming back up. teaches your body to engage that core as you're doing the exercise. So can we coming back here to your single leg row. Remember, one hand on the ball stabilizes the shoulder and upper body. One leg on the ground stabilizes the bottom. Pulling the weight through, activate your core and your back muscles. So being here, coming up and down, pull through, pull through. I hope you guys get inspired. If you're not working out at home, do this one either at home or at a gym. But stability is amazing. Good. That's what I do with all my clients. They all have a stability ball. They all hate me when we do these crazy workouts because it's hard to stay balanced. Like, oh, I got to balance on that one. I'm like, I know. It's tough. Well, that's why we work out, to get better and to get stronger. And pull through, 9 and 10. Right. Bosu ball squat. So coming up. Again, butt goes back. Chest is up, down and up. Too many people do this when they squat and don't even use their legs. Activate these thighs. You want it to be burning here. This is where you want to feel squats in your hamstrings and quads. Hamstrings, quads. So if you're not feeling it there, you want to make sure you're sticking your butt back far enough, keeping your chest up high enough. So if you're feeling it here, you're not doing it right. Don't feel it here. Only feel it here and here. Last one. Boom and drop. All right. Crunches. This time, hand by your temple, elbow fully extended from your shoulder. As you come out and in, it's going to pull you to want to go this way, and you fight it by staying stationary. Coming up, we're going to do 10 on one side, followed by 10 on the other side. So this is going to engage all these obliques, your ab muscles right through here on your ribs, giving you that definition over on that side to control. 9, one more. Make sure you exhale at the top, switching sides, coming through. Now this is a progression. So the first one was a standard crunch. This is a single arm stationary oblique crunch. And then round 3, we're going to be doing a full twist to engage all of those abs, working your transverse plane. So that just means we're rotating, working the spine, because think about it, all the stuff we do in a day, picking people up, putting on seatbelts, twisting in the kitchen, twisting in the shower. There's so many times that you twist, your spine is very vulnerable to being injured. So the stronger you can make that core to allow your body to twist, the less chance you have of getting hurt. All right, I'm going to grab a sip of water, and then we're going to start round 3. So, round 3 is going to be here, hand on the ball, and you're going to pull through and down, through and down, coming up and down, 10 reps, 5. Notice hand comes by my love handles, over to my side, ball is in front of me, 9, and 10. Back is flat. Super important to keep that back flat. All right, as we're here, coming up. Don't let it round. So many people do this. You want to puff that chest out. Keep the back flat. Stay strong. 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to put my dumbbell away. You guys can just set it out of your way. Coming through for squats over here. So, control. Again, if you don't have a bosu ball, put your feet together on the floor. Sit your butt back like you're going to sit onto a bench, onto a chair, into a couch. Doesn't really matter. As long as the hips go back, hips go forward. Hips go back, hips go forward. Hips go back, hips go forward. Last one, and down. Now we're going to do that full rotation like we talked about to get the total core. So, hand is here, coming out. This elbow rotates coming through, and then all the way back down. Coming through. Notice my back doesn't arch, it just stops and then activates. There's always constant tension on this core. You can feel it in your abs. If you feel this in your back, you're going too far down. If you feel this also where you're not placed right on the ball should be right on the crust of your pants, right at the top of your butt crack. That's where you want the ball. And coming through, 10 on the other side. Remember, exhale, breathe it out. You can use this arm for guidance to pull you even further. If you want to get a full twist, the more you twist, the more abs you feel. Really squeeze it through. Last one. Good. Now we're going to be going down. The last one is called a dead bug. Now, planks are fine. Planks are fun, but not really. I'm not a huge fan of planks. I like what they do. I'm just not a huge fan of doing them because I get bored sitting on my elbows all the time. So another variation is called a dead bug. And I'm going to show you in the bosu, but I'm also going to show you on the floor how to do a dead bug so you're doing it properly. So you have a bosu. You want to find your balance point so the small of your back is here, your abs are tight, and you hold. Notice this is where your shoulders are rounded, knees are up, and abs are tight. So my back is not arched, it's rounded in, squeezing that core. Now, if you don't have this, put your feet up onto a couch, bench, chair, or something. Be like this. So now your hips are in front of your knees, but what you're going to do is lift those shoulders and hold. So the more your shoulders are off, the more your abs are engaged, and that's going to feel the squeeze in the core. So it's your option, but you're going to hold it up. Try to count to 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest coming down. This time you can arch and get a stretch in your abs if you want to, and then come back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Bring it back down. And again, just lifting those shoulders up so you're feeling the squeeze in the abs. 10 seconds. Holding it. Pretend like someone's standing on your stomach. What would you do if someone's standing on your stomach? You're going to lean in, squeeze tight, and drop again. I'll come back to the bosu so you guys can see it. So balance in here. Find your balance point. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because now I'm balancing on top of doing a dead bug, but keeping those shoulders up, keeping these abs tight, and drop. All right, good job for today on the stability workout. Now we're just going to do a little stretch to keep your body loose. Again, we worked a lot of glutes, worked a lot of hips. So one thing you want to do is do a hip flexor stretch. So put one leg back, round your chest, and push on this hip. You're going to feel it pull right through here. Amazing stretch for those hip flexors. I mean, if you're sitting all day, this is a great stretch. Loosens up tension on your lower back. It's just an all-around great exercise to be stretching to loosen up these hip flexors. Hip flexors are so tight on most people, so keeping them loose is super important. Then you're just going to switch sides and keep it going. So again, puff your chest out, stretch out here, and then this back leg, just keep as straight as possible. When you're stretching, you always want to take deep breaths. The more you can slow down and release the tension in those muscles, the deeper your stretch can be. So very important to take deep breath, release the tension, let it come down. Now we did upper body, so we're going to be stretching through. Take your fingers, hold them together, try to pull them apart, and you're going to feel a stretch down through your neck area this way. So interlock your fingers, try to pull them apart. Turn your fingers out and come straight up. Get a deep stretch through your shoulders. And then we activated some chest muscles and shoulders too. So we're going to interlock your fingers behind your back like this. And you're going to pull it down, puffing your chest out. And this time I do want you to arch your back and really round these shoulders back. So many times when we're typing, sitting, driving, we always have our shoulders forward. This is your stretch to open those. So as you're here, you open and then pull it down. And you just get a deep, deep stretch, letting this flow through. This is your proper positioning for your shoulders to reduce any strain, injuries, rotator cuffs. You do not know how many people have had rotator cuff surgeries. That's a 9-month recovery to a year. It's miserable. You guys do not want to have that. So really focus on keeping your body open, strong, and loose so you don't have those injuries. And then lastly, as you're going to feet together, Dive down, tuck your chin to your chest, and try to touch toes. If you can't come this low, come to where you're comfortable. Now tucking your chin to your chest, bring it up slow and stretch out your spine. Boom. And done. So, thank you guys for joining me this week on our stability workout. Next week, we're going to be going through our strength workouts, a 4 exercise series. So, first week's always stability, second week is strength, third week is power, fourth week is cross training. Then we start over again. This is the TBC Fit program. So, we're here to make your total body as fit as possible to allow you to do everything you want to do. You want to go traveling, you want to hike, you want to bike, you want to go skiing, you want to play golf, you want to play tennis. This allows you to do everything, play with your kids, do whatever you want to do and have the life that you want to have. Look the way you want to look in the mirror is going to be about enabling your body to do more things to give you those extra boosts in life. So hope you guys join us next week on Thursday, and we look forward to seeing you then.